My name is Larry Crowder, former state senator Larry Crowder. I was actually term limited January 13th when they swore the new senator in. I'm a Republican which represented Southern Colorado, South Central and Southeastern. There were 16 counties in all, from the San Luis Valley all the way to the Kansas border. You know, it's a great territory. And it was quite an experience the last 8 years, and I would actually recommend anybody trying this because it is an experience on how state government and local government is run. So, with that said, I appreciate the ability to come and talk to you briefly about the agent. The experience that I've had, the legislative over the last 8 years is pretty vast. So there's a lot of different subject matters in which we dealt with. You know, I will tell you that basically I'm one of the senators or one of the legislators who actually created the Colorado Commission on Aging. So it was an important move because what we have to do is look out for the future of older Coloradans in Colorado. So I felt that that was a just commission, and so far it has proved to be very reliable as well as informative on the needs of what we can expect because of the rising population of the older population. We tried to create a situation where telehealth, you know, would become more and more reliable, and people would turn to that instead of actually going to a doctor. I've used telehealth myself. I'm very, very confident in it, and you know, I was glad to be a part of that telehealth. And you will see more of this coming out as we go along. I run a lot of veterans bills. I served on Health and Human Services Committee my entire 8 years, as well as local government. So I was very involved in a lot of the health decisions made in the state. I'm fifth generation Southern Colorado. You know, I understand the area, and I understand, you know, the commitment that the older generation have made to this country, and I do not believe that they should be treated at any point in time in their life as second-class citizens. But we need to look out for them. We need to make sure in a changing world that they are taken care of. In rural Colorado, how expansive it is, you know, we're talking hundreds of miles across the state. So I think transportation is right up there amongst the biggest. You know, we have towns that are 50, 60 miles apart, and some towns have no medical, either clinics or medical facilities whatsoever. I did mention telehealth a while ago, but once the telehealth is done, you know, there's times when the medical people need to see you. You know, they need to see you in person. So I think transportation continues to be a problem that we need to, you know, make sure that and be aware of. The facilitation of this is put in place. I might comment too. You have to realize too, a lot of these people in nursing homes right now, the saddest thing that I've experienced is their isolation due to COVID. That you know, I had an uncle myself that was in a nursing home, and the only way I could visit him was through the window which I stood outside, and that was terrible. Nursing home patients have probably suffered far more than the rest of us. So my heart goes out to them. As a multi-generational Southern Colorado, the more time went on, the more I admired the people in the district and for their demeanor, for their stalwartness. And I just, I really can't take credit for anything because there's nothing that we can do in the legislation that we do alone. It takes a lot of people to get it done. Our job as legislators was to assist people in making their lives better. And this is what I felt like we did. I don't think that I did anything special. I think this is what we as all legislators should be looking at. I think the Commission on Aging has done a remarkable job, and you know, they will continue to do so.